Hey guys, Hunter Elliott, rangehot.com. This afternoon I want to talk to you about this Howa model 1500 bolt action rifle chambered in 7.62 by 39 that I got from Legacy Sports International a few months ago. Myself and several of my friends have had the opportunity to take this out to the range and run it, and over the past few months, and I'll tell you what I learned, what I liked, and what I didn't like about it. First thing I want to mention is it does come from Legacy Sports with this Nico Sterling 3x9 scope mounted and bore sighted. It was just a few months ago that I did review a Nico Sterling from Legacy Sports, and that was actually not a bad piece of glass. This as well, not bad at all. It held zero through all the magnifications, and any adjustments I made on the windage and elevation held true as you thought they would. It does have a pretty generous recoil pad, though I'm not sure that you need it because recoil on this rifle is not bad at all. Coming forward here to the bolt, first thing, before we go any further, I'll show you detachable 5-round box magazine is out. There's nothing in the chamber, so this rifle is safe to talk about. Right here behind the bolt, you do have a 3-position push safety. The first position is on fire. The middle position is actually, will just let you put the rifle on safe, but you can still operate the bolt so you can load or unload it. And the rear position here is, it actually locks the bolt in place. If you want to remove the bolt, there is a little button here. This barrel is free floated from the factory, so when we took it out, I did the old dollar bill trick. She run all the way to the action. Now there are no provisions for sights on this rifle, and you know, and I get it, this is what a lot of people would consider a sportsman type rifle, and I understand a lot of sportsmen are going to run glass on it. But I wouldn't mind seeing provisions to be able to mount a front sight on this at least, because you do have half a rail here where you could mount some kind of rear sight. As well as, I wouldn't mind seeing this thing threaded. Coming down here to the rear, you can see it does have a pretty generous ambidextrous type magazine release. It worked exactly like it was supposed to. Magazine snapped in, it was nice and solid. Come out easy, no problem there. Coming here to the trigger, let's talk about the trigger. It's actually a really nice trigger. What I would consider kind of a 2-stage trigger, whereas the first pull there is no resistance whatsoever. I know it's clear, but we want to make sure. No resistance whatsoever. And then when you feel that, engage the sear, really clean break at 3 pounds with just a little bit of over travel. Now a lot of people are wondering, well, why 7.62 by 39? Well, Howa does offer this particular setup in a lot of different calibers, but 7.62 by 39 does make sense. Now we touched on it being inexpensive and readily available, but also understand that the old AK cartridge ballistically is very similar to 30-30 Winchester or Supersonic 300 Blackout. The 7.62 by 39 is not an inherently inaccurate round, and it's not a bench rest round. I totally understand that, but it's still, in the right hands with the right ammo, it's not bad at all. You know, out at 100 yards with the Red Army Standard ammunition, I was able to get some 2 and 2.5 inch groups. We went to the Hornady Black, and I was able to squeeze out some 1.5 inch groups from this rifle. Now, if I spent some time with it, did some hand loading with some match grade bullets, I'm sure you could shrink that down to an MOA gun, no problem. Now, I realize here again, that's not bench rest rifle accuracy, but for a sportsman's rifle and what's readily available in the market, I don't think that's bad at all. It does have this really cool multi-cam pattern on it, which is also available in black, so you've got some options there. But, you know, in all, it's a handy little rifle that I could see would serve very well for a sportsman, you know, a deer rifle or what have you, if you just understand the limitations of the 7.62 by 39, same with 30-30 and 300 Blackout. If you want to keep something in, you know, in your truck, have a spare rifle, or you wanted to buy something for, you know, maybe somebody that's a little bit recoil sensitive, but you wanted to ease them into the bolt action rifle game, this is a solid choice. Like, Howa's got a very good reputation for building nice rifles. The Nico Sterling glass that comes with it is not bad at all. You may outgrow the glass on this, and it would just be as easy as, it does come with the rings, so pop the 2 rings off, put whatever glass on it you want, and go from there. I'm out here this afternoon with my friend Derek and Rick. Y'all probably recognize these guys. They've helped me with a lot of the reviews. I really appreciate them coming out, you know, and working with me. This afternoon, they both had the opportunity to shoot this Howa model 1500. What'd you think about it, Derek?
It's a nice little rifle. I like the compactness. It's weighted really nice. The bolt action, I haven't shot a bolt action in a while, so the bolt's a little tough. I have these big meat hooks for hands, so between the bolt and the scope, there's not a lot of room for me with big hands. But it shoots nice. It'd make a nice, perfect deer rifle.
There you go. Mr. Rick, what about you, sir? What'd you think about it?
Lightweight, ergonomics are great on it. But like Derek said, you have very little room to run this bolt. Other than that, this thing goes exactly where you want it to go.
Awesome. As I'm having other people shoot it when they've got time, I want to get them on video, get their opinions. Everybody might think a little something different. So that way, you know, when somebody watches the review, not only are they getting my thoughts, but other people that shot the gun as well. God, that's really about it. It's a bolt action rifle, so reliability, there wasn't any problems with it as expected. So there you go. As always, there will be a chart on rangehot.com with all the specific ammunition that I shot, as well as what it shot at 100 yards, a whole lot more of the technical specifications on this particular rifle, scope, what have you. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. Let me know what you think. If you've got an opinion on the rifle, a question, you want to talk to me about the video, you liked it, you didn't like it, it sucked, what I could do better, let me know. I appreciate feedback, good and bad. All we're trying to do is make it better so people will continue to come back, read the articles, watch the videos, and give me good feedback. So y'all take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to seeing you at the range.